Hello, everyone. This is my first actual episode for the Lazy Gal podcast, and today we'll be talking about choosing peace every day. So peace can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people, but I like to think about peace like something that makes me feel safe and makes me feel like I'm really doing something meaningful with my life while also being calm within myself. So another way I like to think about choosing peace, is noise canceling headphones. Quiet means that I'm choosing peace, and aware means that I'm not choosing peace. So how do you start doing this? I like to choose peace by choosing myself every day. Peace is nothing but 5 letters, and each of them stand for something. Peace stands for possibility. You can choose peace at any moment of your life. Sometimes those moments aren't yours to choose, but a majority of choices you can choose peace in those scenarios. E is for energy. Choosing peace means to conserve your energy. However, it doesn't always mean to have low energy or not be excited. You can conserve your energy and save it for something that is more meaningful and is worth it than having to spend it on something that you don't need to spend it on. You can also have the most energy in the room and still have peace within yourself. A is for adaptability. If you want to choose peace, you have to choose it for the long run. And you can never guarantee anything that will happen in the long run. If you think you can, then you'll just be endlessly stressed when it turns out you cannot. Be adaptable. Being adaptable will not only help you choose peace, but also help you with other things, like having a better mindset and also having less stress. C is for control and being calm. Being peaceful means that you are dependent on yourself. You know you have yourself and you know you have your back. That you are in control of yourself. It means to be sure of your choices. You can't have peace if you're always doubting your choices and decisions. You can't have peace if you're always doubting yourself and your self-worth. The last E in peace is for educated. You must know about the world and others and yourself to be at peace. To really know oneself and be at peace, you have to know about yourself. What do you like and don't like? Why are you the way that you are? Why do you react to certain things and why do you not react to certain things? So possibility, energy, adaptability, control, and educated. These are the principles and pinnacles of peace. So how do you go about choosing peace every day? You do this by waking up every day and choosing to do what's best for you. That's choosing peace, by giving yourself to control. Whether that's choosing to wear something that you want to instead of what you think others will like, or what you thought you wanted but actually didn't feel confident in the next morning. You have the power to change that. Don't keep yourself in a cage. Like, for example, instead of not eating breakfast because you think it will help you reach your goals, or maybe on the other hand, forcing yourself to eat when you know your body won't react well. These are all ways that you constrain yourself without even knowing. In my most recent blog post about resetting for spring, I talk about 5 powerful areas that you need to change if you want to see the change. And one of them is people. The people you surround yourself with and those who you can't change. And if you're around people you don't even want to be with, what are you doing? Peace is the people you surround yourself with. Peace is the thought in your heads and in the thoughts in your head, and those thoughts are influenced by your friends. So if you don't even like the people you're with, stop being with them. Why do you do this to yourself? Choosing peace is choosing the people in your life who you want there. It's your life, you control it. Don't let people deplete your energy. I've said it before and I'll say it again. To be in your presence is a privilege, not a right. No one has the right to access your emotions or your thoughts and anything in your life. Only you can control that, so do it well. But what to do if you can't help if these people surround you? Maybe co-workers or family. I get it, it's hard. But start working on it slowly. Find ways to get out of there. Pick up extra shifts or work jobs around town to get some extra cash. Work hard educating yourself so you don't have to depend on others and be in a job that you don't like. Open opportunities for yourself by working hard now. If you tell yourself that's never going to happen, you're just removing the possibility of it happening. Don't self-sabotage yourself. Because right now, if you do that, you're just removing the possibility of peace ever happening. Now, the peace isn't going to happen right now. The peace isn't going to happen tomorrow. Peace is going to happen when peace happens. However, if you never start towards that peace, if you never start working towards that peace, it will never happen. If you don't start choosing peace, it will be hard to ever achieve. If you want to choose peace, you have to do it intentionally. Peace is a choice that you need to consciously make. You have to earn peace and fight for it. Every day in your life is a battle for peace. You will not get peace if you think you just deserve it, when you have done nothing to deserve it. If you keep yourself in the same cage you have always restrained yourself to, you will not have changed anything to get peace. Peace requires change. You will not get peace if you don't do what's needed. Now, I'm not saying you're signing yourself up for death trials. You gotta start like climbing Mount Everest. I'm saying you start thinking about who's in your life and who deserves to be in your life. Because, like I said, being in your presence should be counted as a privilege, not a right. So now you've done what you need to do externally. Whether that be finding people that really want to be in your life and really help you, and finding a job that you like and being and working on something that you're passionate about. Those are all things that you can do externally about peace. But what about internally? How do you find peace internally? How do you find it within yourself? And the answer to that is that I don't have a single idea, because everyone is different. So how do I go about choosing peace? I like to choose peace by putting my headphones on quiet mode and focusing on what I'm working on. I put my phone on do not disturb mode. I have like a peace mode, a workout mode, a writing or guitar mode. I have a morning mode, so I'm not constantly being distracted by my phone in the morning. I feel like I can go about my day without having little tidbits of my day being taken away from me. I choose peace by making decisions that might not be what I want at the moment, but I know will have greater rewards. Like, for example, if I'm a person that likes to snack when I get home, sometimes I don't make the wisest choice like I should be. I want to start eating healthier, so maybe snacking on chocolate when I go home, or having like crackers here and there. Those are decisions I make in the moment. However, if I tell myself before I do that I'm going to have a better meal that is healthier and will fill me up, such as like a fruit bowl cup, a smoothie, or like an actual lunch when I come back home, then maybe I won't be in that snacking cycle where I eat and I snack and I feel guilty about snacking, and then it just keeps on going. Choosing peace is also about not doing what someone else said to, but what you want to do. And so a lot of people are like, oh, that's common sense. Like, obviously, like, I'm not going to follow someone. But sometimes you just don't see it happening. An example of this is like when you want to eat healthier, but your friends want to go somewhere after school or like somewhere after work. They want to go to the bar. They want to get some coffee. They want to go to a restaurant. But you're trying to eat healthier. You're trying to save money. You're trying to be more natural in what you eat and what you put in your body. But obviously, like, you want to hang out with your friends at the same time. And if they're all ordering like food they like and like stuff they want to eat, and you're constantly like pushing back your goal, then obviously you're not choosing peace within yourself. You're not in control of your life because you're letting other people influence your decisions. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't think that you can't go out with your friends. You can't enjoy life. Obviously, that's what life is for. It's for enjoying. And you can go out, obviously, like go all out, dress up, eat some good food, go all night. But if you're constantly pushing back your goal and telling yourself, oh, I'll do it next time, like next time I'll do it, like this time, like I deserve to go out and eat, like I deserve to like, but here's the thing, and then afterwards, you're always like, oh, come on, like, why am I not reaching my goals? I'm like trying every time. But are you really trying? Are you setting those boundaries and saying, hey, no, I can't come out today. Like, I want to start staying at home more. I want to start saving money more. And going out obviously is going against that. And if they're really your friends, they'll understand. They'll be like, oh yeah, that's completely fine. So another part is like when you're going out with someone and then you just don't like the place that you guys are going to. Like, you don't like the restaurant. You're just going because they're going. Why are you going? Why are you going? If this is not only against what you want to do, like your goals, but you also don't like what you're doing, what are you doing? Like, let's say that you get bloating from the restaurant, you get like bad gut health, you get like cramps, you have maybe some allergic reactions or other health consequences. At the time, it doesn't seem like a lot. But in the future, even in like 2 or 3 hours, the consequences are so much worse. And you're doing yourself a favor right now by setting those boundaries. And I'm not saying, like, again, like, don't not go out. One meal, one night out will help you more in the future. by letting you have that time to release your energy than pushing you back. You deserve to have a night out and treat yourself. Another big part of peace internally is gratitude. Uh, if you're not feeling like content or satisfied, and you're always feeling like there's something missing, or you're always feeling like there's something more that you need to have, maybe it's time to take a step back and think about the things that you do have right now. You need to conserve and use that energy to think about, what do I have in my life that's going well for me? And can I reflect upon that and think, why is that going so well? What am I doing that is correct? And what am I doing that is wrong in some areas of my life that are not going as well? I want you to think about things in your life that you may not always look at, or you always take for granted, you feel. And that might be just the food on your plate, or that could be the time you have right now to listen to this podcast. Maybe you're going on a walk, whatever, you're going on for a car ride. Be thankful that you can move your body like that. Be thankful that you have time to do that. Be thankful you have a car. These are all things that might seem like common everyday things to you, but to others it really isn't. So some things you could say are like good things about yourself in the mirror, and be like, I look good today. I like my hair. I like my outfit. I feel good today. This color is totally going for me. These are some, like, just some good things about yourself, that compliments that you would usually tell someone else. Think about yourself as another person. Think about what compliments you tell yourself. And telling whoever you believe, like the universe, God, just the earth, just the atmosphere, that you are grateful for everything that you have. That you're putting out there that you are grateful, and because trust me, you have something to be grateful for. So just let that gratefulness, let that gratitude flow off of you, and tell opportunities and let other people know that you are grateful and that you have found peace within yourself because you are content within yourself. And I know people who are never grateful for what they have, and sometimes you just don't see it. Like, that's completely understandable because you've been raised that way, and that's something that you don't see as something that you should be grateful for. Sometimes you can think of yourself from another perspective and see how good some parts of yourself are and your life is. And you can be grateful for not only given things, but things you have given to yourself. Things and achievements you have worked hard for, like awards or a job position or a promotion. Because if you don't take the time to reflect and congratulate yourself on it, you will never feel accomplished. You will always be focusing on more, and more, and never all the great deeds you have done. You will never have that satisfaction of doing something. You are not controlling your mindset anymore. You're just in that endless loophole, that black hole of wanting more and more and more. You are not putting your energy into something that is good for you, like reflecting on what you have done. Instead, you are just going against yourself because you are disencouraging yourself, because you are not giving yourself the recognition you need, even if it's just from yourself. In the end, you'll feel burnt out and discouraged because you feel like you've not done anything, but you actually have. You just never let yourself appreciate it. A big part of choosing peace internally is being grateful for yourself and what you've worked hard on things that you have and are happy to have. Being grateful doesn't always mean thanking someone else. Nothing is stopping you from thanking yourself. That is another way to be grateful, by thanking yourself to go to the gym or staying consistent, thanking yourself for finishing your work earlier, for going to bed at a good time, by thanking yourself for finishing all your tasks for the day, or not procrastinating, or not going on an endless doom scroll on your phone, for not distracting yourself by watching TV or going on TikTok or other social medias, for setting boundaries and not setting yourself up for failure but success instead. Another way of being peaceful internally is to be calm and in control, and letting your emotions not control you, but you control your emotions. Because when you let your emotions control yourself, you are a very unstable person, emotionally especially, because you just don't react to things the way that someone who has chosen peace will react. Now, I know this is harder than it sounds. I also have this problem. I sometimes overreact, especially with familial things, whether it be arguments or stuff. Like, I usually tend to overreact and cry. And I'm not saying like crying is bad, whatever, but I would like to have a better reign on my emotions. And I just want to remind everyone that no one else can control your emotions as well as you. It may not seem it, but I can assure you that you have the utmost control and impact on your emotions. So what do you do with that power? What do you do with the fact that you can very well control your emotions a lot better than anyone else can control you? You can work on calming it by meditating or doing exercises to relax yourself, whatever works for you. Maybe you feel better after you meditated, or you've done some yoga, or you've gone for a walk, or on the other hand, you can use that aggression and put it towards something. Boxing or sparring are some ways to get that physical aggression out. I know a lot of people maybe listen to music at that time and just go for a run. Like, that's some ways to get some physical aggression out. Mentally, I would suggest just go for a walk, let yourself compress a bit, do something that you genuinely enjoy doing. Maybe just like going on your phone for a bit if that helps, or just laying down on the floor, going to talk with a friend or hanging out with a pet. These are all things that you can do to calm your emotions and really rein yourself back into yourself. And make sure that what you're reacting to is really worth reacting. Is it worth your emotions? Is it worth getting that rise out of you? And think about mostly, the main part is why. Why are you reacting that way? Is it because maybe in the past this is how you were conditioned to react? Is it because that in the past this is a common situation in your life in the past that made you react that way? Or have you seen others react that way and think that is the way that you should react from a young age? Why are you reacting that way? Also think about what you're feeding your mind and body. Protein. Make sure, I know a lot of people who go their whole day without having any good protein. And that's basically because you're not consciously trying to eat protein. Whether that be lentils, tofu, paneer, chicken, eggs. Just find something that you like and try to incorporate in your daily diet. Healthy grains is something like fiber. And on the other side of body, think about your mind. Are you feeding yourself healthy content? Is the videos that you watch on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Netflix, whatever you watch, is it really something that you would publicly be proud of? Is it something that is helping you reach your goals? Is it something that is giving you a better mindset instead of pulling you into a darker hole? And I'm not saying you can't watch content that's fun or anything. Obviously, you can watch content that gives you a better mood. But are you really watching content that you're passionate about, that helps you with your life and your future? Or are you just watching content just to watch it? Choosing peace is being peace within yourself. You can't be peaceful within yourself if you always have something else going on that is disrupting your peace. And another part about feeding your mind and your body is food from the earth and advice from the earth. Going around for a walk or just sitting outside for a while is feeding your mind, and feeding your body by eating straight vegetables or fruits from the earth that you know have been directly nurtured from the earth. Well, I hope these few tips on choosing peace for yourself help you on really setting up that goal and choosing peace every day. I know it's a lot harder than it seems, and it's a journey like any other. But just know, by choosing peace today, you're going to be better at choosing peace every single day after that. So I hope you guys like this episode. See you soon. Thank you. Bye.